welcome Mr. Jagnarayan Singh, members, and the student. Today, we are happy to have you as a speaker, thereby providing an opportunity to all the student to learn from of
हाँ
your
मैं कर
experiences
देते हैं हाँ ओके
in business.
ओके थैंक यू
So, not wasting much time, I would like to start with today's session. Respected sir, with the help of some questions, I request you to enlighten students with some of your insightful thoughts. My first question is coming from small town like Gorakhpur and later moving to Delhi in 1982 for higher studies. How did your early life and environment shape your mindset as an entrepreneur?
Yes, good evening to everyone. Thank you, Naresh.
Yes, sir.
As Dr. Ajay, he knows about everything, but to the other members, I'll just repeat it everything. I started my journey from Gorakhpur, we all know, from UP. And I did my graduation from here, Delhi University. And after that, I got an opportunity. My father was in Singapore for the last 35 years. Unfortunately, I lost him in 2018. So the time my father was there, I was given an opportunity to come to Japan and Korea for some training of textile business. So we were in the process that whether shall I go, shall I accept that opportunity or shall I continue my studies? But doing the brainstorming with all the members, we decided no, it's opportunity doesn't come again, may not come again so soon. So I took that my doing my graduation itself. I went for 3 months to Korea for textile export training, and then came back and then I completed my graduation. And then fourth, I went to Japan. I stayed there for 2 years. But yes, it was not an easy thing because I just came Delhi. It was though I came to Delhi earlier also, but to come and study here and to seek my future endeavors. So this opportunity opened many doors for me. So the rest all the details I'll come during the further question sessions.
Yes, sir. Um, would you like to share what inspired you to take the leap from academic into the international textile trade so early in your career, particularly your time in Korea and Japan?
Actually, as I said that since I got this opportunity to to go and explore the possible because I was into commerce, I was in commerce, and my family is also a business background. So to go into the international business, that the door knocked at my door. So I thought that why not I should avail this opportunity and see what is possible. And since my quite a few family members there in Singapore and Thailand, so I went just to know that what is happening worldwide. And since I was 21, 20, 22 years old that time, so it was a opportunity. I felt that that may take longer time for me to excel in India, and it's better that I should learn something from overseas, and I try and then I later in my career then I can seek what more can be done. So that opportunity I took and I learned from them in about I almost spent Southeast Asia almost for 6 7 years, and in various field of business. I went to do exports, doing exports worldwide. So that gave me a lot of learning, and that too I was quite young and as I mentioned, 21 22 years of age I started, and until 28th I was traveling worldwide. I went to Canada, US, Europe, and Eastern Southeast Asia, many countries, Indonesia, Philippines, Malaysia. But that gave me a lot of opportunities, knowing the different culture, knowing the different people, and seeing what could be done and how I can match those opportunities with India. So this opened many doors for me. Those learnings, those challenges I accepted. So that made me to learn a lot, and that helped me in starting my business later in 1989. So the rest I'll come back with the question sessions.
Yeah. Thank you. And my next question is what were some of the biggest culture and professional lessons you learned during the year in Korea and Japan that still influence how you run your
Yes,
own business?
yes. Thanks for that question. Actually, when I went my first overseas trip, I landed in Thailand. My Mamaji was there. They were also into garment export. So I got some tips from Thailand. They were doing into export also. So when I went to Korea, the first thing I learned that they started the office quite early. It was 8 o'clock. Everybody is to be in office. So which I have never seen in India that people going that early to the offices. So a few days to understand, and everybody was so punctual. 8 o'clock means 8 o'clock. It is not like today. I did. It is really it's really embarrassing for me that it took half an hour to make everybody wait. But sorry for because my laptop was I'm in Chennai right now, so my laptop was not there with me, so the things have got messed up. So the first thing is that 8 o'clock, they're starting early and meeting the people and interacting. And then the best part was that most of the Korean companies, they are the bigger companies, they are into variety of business. That like if you call it Hyundai, Daewoo, Samsung, all those big companies, they have our corporate offices in Seoul, the capital city. So they were into different venture. If you go in one office, you see many people working in different fields. So that was something new for me because normally in India, when we go to one office, people are doing one type of business, and we meet and then we understand. But if you go to those offices, you see a number of company, the number of the other the team they are also there into the building. They're in the different field. So for me, it was I since I was young and I was I mean I had to learn. So I used to knock door, whatever was wherever I found curious about to know about it, like in something similar into the textile since I was into textile. So that helped me to learn a lot, and people were so though there were very few Indians though those days, about 100 people only in Korea those days as Indian. So it was quite challenging, and the weather conditions was also it was quite cold over there, but it was a lot of learning for me, and that gave me to make my mind, yes, this could be done. Let me learn it for a few years, then I can think about how I can join my learning to into India, and how I can excel more into that field.
Okay. And the returning to India in 1989, what motivated you to start your own venture instead of continue your career in abroad? What were the initial hurdles you faced?
Yes, thank you for that question. Actually, as I mentioned, I spent 2 years in Japan, and then I was in Singapore, and I was in Thailand, and I was traveling Southeast Asia mostly. My father was, as I mentioned, was in Singapore, so I was working under that company only. So that gave me a lot of opportunities to travel and meeting people. And when I felt that almost I spent 6 7 long years into Southeast Asia. So 89, that time my sister's marriage was due and my father was not able to spare time. And then we were feeling that one of us has to come back to India and take the social responsibilities over here. So I decided better it's the right time for me to go back to India and take my social responsibility as well, and then try to do something whatever I learned, and I try to do to bring it to India and see what I can do. Yes, your next part of the question is that what hurdle I faced. Yes, it was a challenging for me because the pace of work that people used to do in Japan, the system they were adopting, and then the commitments that they had, that was lacking the people and business that I went into. Because the time I came here, I was as I mentioned that I explored different. After textile, I was into timber. I went into the sometime I went into those plastic business, and then sometime I spent into the trading of metals then. So when I got the opportunity of metal and recycling metal, and my father's company, they were doing in Alang, the shipyard, they had a shipbreaking yard over here in Alang. So those days we used to travel and see the ship and how they do the dismantling and how the different grades of scrap they generate and how they get sold to different industries. So I thought that if that is the possibility, better I sit down in India and I start something new. So when I came back and I met the people here, so it was uh, uh, somebody asking to admit.
Okay, and
Hello.
hello.
Yeah. So that yes, it was challenging for me. Yes, but as you know that when we do business, there are the challenges always come. So with our experience and with the time that I spent, that gradually I cope it up. And yes, well, being our own country, so meeting people, doing business was much easier. So that helped me in '89 when I started my own, and gradually I ramped up in different field and then into alloys, into manufacturing. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes. Sir.